sing along.
Yeah, singing along, and we don't go for that stuff. We want to sing
we don't
we don't go for that stuff. Anyway, move on to something more important. Wait, you got anything else, Steve?
Well, yeah, I do. We just a ticket did not go, unfortunately.
What?
Last week. Today is Thursday. Last Saturday, Goody and I, we went. We we saw.
Some my kind of, I'm hard rock, humble pie, Jeff Beck, and these guys like the pop music of the '60s.
Well, you know what?
Mr. '60s stuck in the analog. Look at all the albums here. We discussed that recently.
All right, so we went and saw the Rascals, and I tell you the truth, Felix Cavalier has traveled many times.
And who was the drummer?
You're
just talking about him. I give you an album.
Well, I'll get to that.
Oh, all right.
So, and I had no interest in it. No interest, because when you got a band and just one guy's out there, it's not the band. But this time, instead of Felix, they had the original guitarist Gene Cornish, which was that's 2 out of the 4, and as a drummer they had Common and Peace. Now.
He's legendary.
That was like the hook. That's the hook that took me in.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, so we went and we saw it, and they were good.
He's been in a lot of bands. Very, very famous drummer.
I forgot Cactus. He was. He was in Cactus.
I owned it. I didn't know
he was with Vanilla Fudge.
Vanilla Fudge.
He played with Steven Van Zandt. He's a renowned drummer. So, but the Rascals were good.
One of the top 100 drummers of all time. We're on the list. Everybody like lists.
He had
Is this the top 100 of us? Ferr and Ticka show.
They had a 3-piece horn section, and they were good. They were good. People were dancing.
Oh, yeah, people love that stuff. People always go
to good loving. So,
good loving. Yeah, that's fine. That's not what I like to see. Anyway, my cup of tea.
Well, they were good. It's funny though. They did Mustang Sally.
Oh, that's
all right. That's on their first album. And I think it's the first.
Everybody does that song.
I know. Well, anyway, they did Mustang Sally, and then when they came out for an encore, they did Mustang Sally.
So they ran out of material? This band's been around for 40 years.
They did.
Any more songs, guys?
They did Mustang Sally.
Let's do what we just did. Let's do it again.
No, and then they went into
They did a medley of what?
Roll Over Beethoven.
Oh God!
Damn, that's good.
They ran out of songs.
No.
They ran out of songs.
No, anyway,
they're playing stuff they played when they were at their teacher playing guitar. How can you play this? Oh, come on.
Well, anyway,
and you walked out in protest.
No, they pulled it off.
Rowdy crowd.
They were good.
It must have been a rowdy night.
They were good.
So who is our next?
We don't have any scheduled.
Yes, we do. We got a bunch of them scheduled. Yeah, I got a whole paper here with things scheduled. Whether we want to go to.
Where are they?
I don't know. I got them here somewhere. I'll print them up.
Look for
next one is Jimmy Vaughan.
Oh,
I was going to go see Nils Lafkin last night, but nobody wanted to see me. I didn't go. It was an acoustic night. Jimmy Vaughan is used to be a lead guitarist. Stevie Ray Vaughan's brother. Used to be with the Fabulous Thunderbirds and a local guy and more blues stuff.
But that's next week, so I don't know if we're going to make it.
Anything else you want to discuss?
Yes.
Besides music?
How do you feel
total different subject.
How do you feel about who is playing at halftime during the Super Bowl?
Oh, how do you feel about that? I could care less.
Who is it? I forgot.
I don't remember either.
Maroon 5.
Maroon 5.
Maroon
isn't that the guy
5.
Isn't that the guy that does one of the shows on TV where they vote for everybody? The Voice. He's on one of those shows.
Oh, is he?
Yes. But they don't care about. Who would you have? Who would you have?
I don't know.
Who would you have, folks?
Right now,
would you like Maroon 5?
I don't know. I mean, you can't.
They don't care about us as viewers.
I don't know.
Do you think they care about you?
Let's put on Kenny Wayne Shepherd.
Let's have a Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Stephen Stills guitar off.
Yeah,
we watch. 2 guys would watch.
Thank you, thank you for watching us this show. We hope you enjoyed it, and
we'll leave you with that.
Happy trails.
Happy trails. See you down the road. Part 2. This is part 2. Steve forgot something, so he had to start a recording again.
How did we end the last one?
We ended the last one. We say goodbye.
Oh, well,
Drinking out of a beer out of a wine glass.
You say hello and I say goodbye.
Turn the music off. They can't hear you.
Would you say?
He wanted to do
You
something.
say hello and I say goodbye.
Go ahead. What were you?
So anyway,
we're back.
I want to say as we end of a couple of things here on my beloved Baltimore Orioles have, as I speak, about 111 losses.
You're a Baltimore fan. When you move down there, and all of a sudden you're a Baltimore fan. You're born up here, and you become a Baltimore fan.
So they have 111
if you move again,
losses.
You're going to become a fan somewhere else. Is that the?
To put things in perspective, they have more losses than the Red Sox have wins, and the Red Sox just broke their all-time win record. Anyway. We're probably 5 years away from hurrah.
5 years, a million miles.
Baltimore Orioles.
Who's closer to winning a a World Series?
Okay, on a very, very solemn note, Ticka. 2 weeks ago, we lost a very good childhood friend, Walter, and I wasn't sure we were going to talk about this briefly, real brief. I can't think of anyone who didn't like Walter. I mean, he was just a wonderful man.
A brother of twins, Walter and Wayne, who grew up in off of my street in Manton Avenue. Stephen, us knew. I can remember one of my stories, and I told his brother when we went to the wake, or what could be called a wake, and meeting a lot of people that knew Walter and whatnot. And one of my stories is obviously when we were kids, and they would argue. They would argue like back and
like
forth.
Brothers.
Like brothers would argue, especially brothers, twins. But I can remember a particular time where all of us out there, and Goody, everybody we know is out there playing baseball. We're like 12 years old, and one of them's a catcher, and one of them's the pitcher. And they're arguing for like 20 minutes who's going to throw the ball, who's going to catch, who's going to pitch. I remember lying down in the outfield for like 10 minutes, like an hour, just thinking, here they go, arguing. And every time we'd go up there, they would start arguing back and forth. Can we play baseball? But they would argue back and forth like brothers.
In our football, we had a neighborhood football team, and they would play the line, of course, because they're big.
Yeah,
they were big boys, and they were good. They were good. Anyway, I talked to Walter. Very shortly before he went on, and he was an inspiration. He actually said, Ferr, I got this. And I said,
he knew what was happening.
He knew he was, but he was really, he was so encouraging to me. So,
well, good.
To Walter,
glad it's one of the things he could impart besides his good food.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Walter.
And eat well.
Should we end on that somber note?
That's it.
You got nothing else to argue about?
No, that's it.
Nothing else to piss you off?
After that?
I'm going to piss him off tonight, I just got that mood. I'm going to piss him off. Too bad you're not going to see it.
I don't know.
See, I can't do it.
Well, it took you like 2 months to do this show, so.
Took me 2 months to do the show.
Yeah, it took you 2 months.
Took me 2 months to do the show.
Yeah. So
it's
I don't know how you've been doing. Anyway, but
it was me. It was totally me. I was laying around.
But you're here. You brought me records. How can I
softened him up. Otherwise, he would have killed me.
But
he got nothing. He's got nothing. And we'll end it here because I don't want to.